Soul of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We FM is SVG.
Good afternoon and welcome to WFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Scots St. Vincent Limited.
St. Vincent, have you registered? The Rotary Club of St. Vincent's Glow Run, in collaboration with Island Wide Fitness, powered by Edwin Dedanes and Sons, is Saturday, June 14th. Join us at the cruise ship terminal, starting at 4 p.m. for Vibrant Health Fair, followed by the 10K Glow Run. At 6 p.m., dash through the scenic route from the cruise ship terminal to the E.T. Joshua Tarmac, moving through King Garden, the Tarmac, and back on the main road to Kingstown. It's more than a run. It's a movement against childhood obesity. Join us and make a difference. Just $60 per person, $50 per person for groups of 5, or $40 per person for groups of 10. Registered courts, Bundity number 2, Iserus Fitness Lab, Lane's Main Store, Lane's Honnestville, and the Health Bar. Follow the Rotary Club of St. Vincent, Island Wide Fitness, and Lanes on social media, or call 532-0710 or 494-1408. This event is sponsored by Courts, Ready Cash, Room 106.9, Flow, Ocean Spray, KCCU, ECMIL. Look for a cause. See you there.
Welcome back to WFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Coats St. Vincent Limited. First, on the local scene, work has officially commenced on the Diamond Community Roads under the National Road Rehabilitation Project, NRRP. The project is divided into 2 sections, with Section 1 currently in the excavation phase. This section spans approximately 654 meters, starting at the Diamond bus stop and ending near the former Stubbs police station. Once excavation is complete, base material will be laid, followed by concrete paving and drainage installation. Section 2 will see road upgrades extending from Diamond to Rona's apartments onto the Windward Highway. The NRRP is funded by the Government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the Government of the Republic of China on Taiwan. A Vincentian delegation participated in the 60th meeting of the Council for Trade and Economic Development, quoted, in Georgetown, Guyana. This critical gathering of regional ministers and senior trade officials takes place in a shifting global trade environment as CARICOM member states seek to reinforce economic resilience and deepen integration. The Vincentian delegation, led by the Honorable Frederick Stevenson, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Trade and Consumer Affairs, includes Mrs. Okolo John Patrick, Director of Trade, Mr. Romel Currency, Trade Officer 1, 2, and Mrs. Nicolette Dalton, Trade Officer 1. The meeting, chaired by the Honorable Kerry Simmons, Barbados Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, focuses on several urgent priorities. St. Vincent and the Grenadines actively contributed to discussions on dismantling trade barriers, removing long-standing non-compliance issues from the regional agenda, and exploring diversified economic partnerships to mitigate recent global tariff shocks. Minister Stevenson and his delegation reiterated SVG's commitments to collaborative action, efficient use of regional resources, and the strategic alignment of trade policy with the broader goals of economic growth, private sector engagement, and sustainable development. Still on the local scene, the Minister of Health, Honorable St. Clair Prince, has led a delegation to the strategic meeting of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS, Pandemic Fund in St. Lucia. The fund is a US $24 million grant to member states of the OECS towards bolstering countries' public health capacity. This is expected to create a platform for long-term resilience in the face of future pandemics and public health emergencies. The implementing of the project would require a multi-sectorial collaboration between the Ministries of Health, Agriculture, and Finance. The project will focus on 4 key areas, including improving diagnostic capacity and building human resource capacity. The Vincentian delegation included the Minister of Health, Medical Health Officer Dr. Roger Duncan, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Nerissa Gittins, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Cuthbert Knights, Chief Veterinarian Dr. Katian Haksha, and Deputy Director of Economic Planning, Marcel Edwards John. On to news in the region. Police in Dominica are investigating what appeared to be a suicide. The Criminal Investigations Department, CID, of the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force, CDPF, is investigating the incident that occurred in Castle Comfort earlier yesterday. According to police report, at 7:57 a.m., the CID investigators arrived at the victim's residence in response to a reported suicide. A 74-year-old female was found in her bedroom in circumstances which suggested that she had taken her own life. The district medical doctor pronounced her dead, and the scene was processed. It was reported that there was no initial sign of foul play. The authorities have said that an autopsy will be conducted, followed by a coroner's inquest. The Bahamas Ministry of Health and Wellness has issued an advisory reminding the public that sea lice are commonly present in the warm waters surrounding the Bahamas from March to August. Sea lice are the larvae of jellyfish that float on the sea surface and tend to gather near the shoreline, especially in shallow, calm waters. They are barely visible to the human eye. Skin contact can often result in dermatitis or sebaceous eruption, which occurs when the larvae becomes trapped between swimwear and the skin. The eruptions produce a prickly or stinging sensation that progresses into a bumpy, red rash within 4 to 24 hours following exposure. Officials warn that people should avoid scratching or scraping the affected area, as it may cause further irritation and skin damage. The ministry also advises beachgoers to be aware of their individual risk, especially if they have strong allergic reactions. On the international scene, Kaby Lame, who is considered the most popular TikTok star in the world, left the US after being detained by immigration officials. The influencer was detained in Las Vegas on Friday for allegedly staying in the country after his visa expired. He then voluntarily left the country. Lame is one of hundreds of people caught in the US President Donald Trump's immigration crackdown, which includes raids and increasing numbers of deportations. It has also sparked days of protest against immigration and customs enforcement, ICE. He has not publicly commented on his voluntary departure, leaving fans to guess what happened. ICE has said he arrived in the US on April 30th and overstayed his visa. Officials have said that he was released the same day he was detained and subsequently left the country. The 25-year-old Senegalese-Italian influencer, who has 162 million TikTok followers, became popular during the pandemic for his silent videos and signature facial expressions. Finally, in sports, the total prize money at this year's Wimbledon will increase by 7% to a record £53.5 million. The prize pot, worth £50 million in 2024, is doubled the £26 million offered in 2015. The winners of the men's and the women's singles each took home £2.7 million last year. This year's winners will receive £3 million, an increase of 11%. Players knocked out in the first round will receive £66,000, an increase of 10%. There will be a 4% increase in the men's and women's doubles winners, who will earn £680,000, and a 3% increase for the mixed doubles winners to £135,000. Wimbledon runs from June 30th to July 13th. This has been WeFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Shanika Stapleton. Join us again at 3 o'clock for WeFM's 3 p.m. news. WeFM's Midday News came to you with the kind compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited.
Experience Carnival with Quartz Ready Cash. Enter to win $10,000 cash when you take a loan for $3,000 or more. Get the cash to purchase event tickets and costumes. All you need to apply is your ID, payslip, recent job letter, proof of address, and 2 references. No security required. Flexible payment terms, quick approval, and hassle-free. Visit us in store or apply online at www.quartz.com. Quartz Ready Cash. Ready when you are.